It feels like Realme launched the Realme 10 Pro Plus just yesterday and we already have the Realme 11 Pro Plus. I mean, this product update cycle is pure madness. Did we really need the 11 Pro Plus now? Another phone added to the already crowded list of phones under rupees 30,000. Well, patience my friends, I have answers to those questions and more in this detailed comparison review of the Realme 11 Pro Plus against its predecessor. I don't know if I should even call it that, the Realme 10 Pro Plus. Hi, I'm Ashad. You're watching Trakin Tech English, your destination for detailed tech reviews. Now, Realme has absolutely nailed the design on the 11 Pro Plus. The backing material is now made of vegan leather, upgraded from plastic on the Realme 10 Pro Plus. So the in-hand feel is absolutely fantastic and it's grippier too. And you know, there's this stitched exposed thread running right through the center of the back and it cuts through the camera module, which is this nice big circular camera cutout. I think it looks distinctive and is definitely a head turner. And this color is pretty nice too. It's this nice little cream color with bronze accents along with it. But I absolutely love that other green variant that Realme has. I must give Realme this. They do dare to leap when it comes to the color material finish of their phones, which is basically CMF. Now, talking about the camera module of the phone, when you place it flat on any flat surface, you know, the Realme 10 Pro Plus sort of wobbles, but the Realme 11 Pro Plus doesn't. So you can type and, you know, do whatever you want to it flat on a surface. While Realme has used new, more premium materials on the 11 Pro Plus, it's definitely heavier and thicker now compared to this phone. But I like this very dense feeling that you get with the 11 Pro Plus. It makes it feel like a more expensive phone than its actual price is. Now, talking about the ports and buttons on both these phones, they remain absolutely unchanged. At the bottom, you got a Type-C 2.0 port, a SIM card tray which accepts 2 nano SIM cards, a speaker grill, and a microphone as well. At the top, you got another separate speaker grill which works with the bottom one in stereo setup, and there's a noise cancelling mic as well. And of course, the right spine has the power button and the volume rocker. I wasn't really a fan of the 10 Pro Plus's design primarily because it uses plastic and it got scratched up really easily. That's not gonna happen on the 11 Pro Plus for sure. And of course, this is a very good looking phone. But if you're looking at phones in this price class, nowadays you see IP rating, wireless charging, all of those features being added. At least an IP54, IP53 with the Realme 11 Pro Plus would have been a nice addition. Now, while the design language is starkly different on both these phones, display largely remains unchanged. You get the same 6.7-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED panel with 120Hz refresh rate, and it is a curved panel. And what Realme does well with the software is that it's tuned the mistouch algorithm and the ghost touch prevention really well. Now, one thing that has slightly changed, at least on the spec sheet, is the fact that you get a higher peak brightness of 950 nits on the 11 Pro Plus. The 10 Pro Plus would go up to 800 nits. I couldn't really tell the difference when we were using the phones indoors, but when you take it outdoors, it does look slightly brighter. I'm talking about the 11 Pro Plus. That said, the sunlight legibility and the viewing angles are very good on both these phones. These are actually good quality AMOLED panels. Also, one of the things that I've noticed is that the green line issue that you generally see with other brands, for example OnePlus, that I haven't heard about Realme too much. I mean, is there a concern with Realme users about those things? I think Realme does use good AMOLED panels. Now, talking about HDR, you get HDR support on YouTube on both the phones, but it's not available on Netflix. When you're looking at HDR tuning or color tuning, they're absolutely indistinguishable. It's quite literally the same. Take a look at it for yourself and let me know what you guys think. As far as the touch response is concerned, it's very good. Also, both these phones have a high PWM dimming of 2160Hz, which means if your eyes are sensitive to flicker on high refresh rate displays, especially when the brightness is low, that won't be a problem on these phones. That's kind of a premium flagship feature which even Samsung doesn't offer. So like I said, with the displays, not much has changed, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. But there's one thing that I must highlight is that Realme is not really pushing the boundaries of display technology. For example, Motorola has 144Hz refresh rate, or Xiaomi and Poco phones offer Dolby Vision. Those kind of things are not available yet. Now, to round up the video experience, the audio experience when you're watching videos, whether it's on Instagram or on YouTube or on Netflix, the Realme 11 Pro Plus offers Dolby Atmos now. And that definitely makes a difference in stereo speaker performance because the sound is rich, it's lush, it's detailed, and it's got more bass and depth to it as well. You really don't need any ultra, volume mode going up to 200% like it does on the Realme 10 Pro Plus. That's not even there on the Realme 11 Pro Plus, and it's good enough. Take a listen for yourself and let me know what you guys think of the sound quality of both these phones. By the way, you do not get a headphone jack with both these phones, so you'll have to use a Type-C to 3.5mm dongle. And with that Type-C port, you also get support for high-res audio, which is 24-bit 192 kHz audio. And apart from that, Realme also supports both LHDC and LDAC codecs if you're someone who uses a good pair of truly wireless earbuds with lossless Bluetooth codec support. Now, one key area of upgrade on the Realme 11 Pro Plus that of course Realme is talking a lot about is the 200 megapixel camera that you get with the phone. Megapixels don't really mean that much, which is why for your reference, we have a detailed camera comparison with proper tests on both these phones. If you haven't watched it, you must watch that first. A link should pop up right now. But if you don't have the patience for yet another video, here's a gist. In that video, it concluded with the fact that the Realme 11 Pro Plus definitely has tangible improvements in camera performance, but it won't be attributed to the 200 megapixel camera, but refinements and improvements that Realme has made to the software algorithm. You get better details in daylight on the 11 Pro Plus and more exposure in low light as well. The multi-stack processing, especially portraits and HDR, have improved by leaps and bounds. Skin tones are so much better now compared to the 10 Pro Plus. And the new 2x and 4x lossless zoom options are very well tuned. They are actually sharp enough in daylight. Video recording quality has also improved a lot. But when you look at the ultra wide, the macro and the selfie camera, not much has changed. In fact, in certain situations, the 11 Pro Plus is not as good as the 10 Pro Plus. But then again, I mean, if you only care about the primary camera, then a lot has changed. If you care about the entire camera setup, then it's a little bit of a change. Powering the Realme 11 Pro Plus is the MediaTek Dimensity 7050. You've got LPDDR4X RAM and UFS 3.1 storage. Trust me, the Dimensity 7050 is no real upgrade over the 1080. Yes, the Antutu score is higher, and that is really the case primarily because of faster storage speeds. And the storage speed improvements are generally a tangible one, because what I notice is that apps open faster and things are, seemingly more faster on the 11 Pro Plus compared to the 10 Pro Plus. As tech geeks and even otherwise, we do underestimate the importance of faster storage speeds. One of the reasons why iPhones have historically had great performance is because it uses NAND storage, which is very fast storage. Now, in our CPU throttle test, the CPU stability is slightly better on the 10 Pro Plus compared to 11 Pro Plus, but that's not too much of a difference, because in GPU stability in 3D Mark wireless test, we noticed that both were equally, matched. And apart from that, these phones cannot get hot because they don't really push for performance with the GPU. So they don't get hot. They run stable if you're playing Call of Duty, which runs at high, very high and low max settings. BGMI works fine as well. All that said, I have to clearly put it out there. These are not phones meant for gaming. That's not something that Realme is going for. In fact, if you want a Realme phone in this price category for gaming, I would suggest picking up the Realme GT Neo 3T instead. 5G performance is great on both these phones. You get 9 5G band support on both the phones, including N77 and N78. Airtel and Jio 5G worked exceptionally well, no problem. And apart from that, you also get Wi-Fi 6 support and NFC support as well on the Realme 11 Pro Plus. There's a 5000 mAh battery inside both the phones, and they're tuned very well. You can easily expect 6 to 7 hours of screen on time on moderate to heavy usage, which means after a day's worth of usage, you'll be left with at least 10 to 20% left in the bank. That's very good battery tuning. And one thing that Realme has definitely improved or upgraded, I would say, is the 100 watt charging speeds that's now available on the 11 Pro Plus. Okay, 100 watt means that you can charge the phone from 0 to 100 in about 25-26 minutes. And the 10 Pro Plus had 67 watt support, and that would charge in under 45 minutes. Honestly, running behind charging speeds is a bit of a vanity metric. If you ask me, 45 minutes is good enough for fast charging. I don't know why people should pick up a 100 watt charging phone for just like about 20-minute improvement in charging speeds. Alright, let's finally talk about the software experience on both the phones. You get Realme UI 4 based on Android 13, and you also get the promise of 2 years of software updates and 3 years of security updates. The UI animations and features that you get with Realme UI is generally good. It is also pretty polished. And it's good because it's also very similar to Oxygen OS, which is based on, the Color OS code base, which is true for Realme UI as well. But my problem with Realme UI is that Realme really doesn't want to clean up its act. I mean, like I mentioned with the Realme 10 Pro Plus, there are so many bloatware apps pre-installed on the Realme 11 Pro Plus as well. There's hot apps, there's hot games, there's hot free games as well. I mean, yes, you can switch it off, but how many general users will actually know how to do it? And the pestering, annoying, consistent requests to actually get you to switch personalized search in the app drawer is the most irritating UI experience that I have experienced on a phone in my life of testing phones. And of course, there are glance integrations too, and there are dark patterns galore in the UI where it tries to fool gullible users into opting for things that they might not even want to use. Realme, if you're watching this, and I know you are, fix it. It's not too late. And it's especially concerning because an Indian brand like Lava can provide a stock Android experience, and Motorola has been doing that forever as well. And OnePlus, Realme's very own sister company, offers Oxygen OS without bloatware apps and without any of these personalized search, glance integration, all of these things. And yeah, if the argument is that they're trying to subsidize the cost of the hardware by doing this in the software, well, the hardware is not great to begin with. So yeah, rant over, the software experience is not great on either of these two phones. Alright, when you look at it, it definitely makes improvements in 4 key areas. The design, the CMF is fantastic. The speaker quality is very good now. You also get improved primary camera performance and you get faster charging speeds for those who care. But is it enough to warrant the launch of a new phone immediately after the launch of the 10 Pro Plus? I think not. Also, the competition in this price category is so intense that upgrades like a 200 megapixel camera or 100-watt fast wired charging speeds feel like vanity metrics which are good on paper. And when you look at something like the H40, it not only improves the wired charging speeds from its predecessor, but it also offers wireless charging and IP rating as well. Now, those are tangible upgrades. You know what would have been a really good upgrade on the Realme 11 Pro Plus? If Realme had removed the personalized search, glance integration, and bloatware. With that out of the way, is the Realme 11 Pro Plus a good phone? Yes, it is. But almost every phone under 30,000 is now a good phone because hardware is commoditized. What needs to separate it to become the best is good software experience, and that's lacking on the Realme 11 Pro Plus. So what do you guys think of the Realme 11 Pro Plus? Do let us know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, keep tracking and stay safe.